As you can see, construction is well underway here, but this is what it looked like back in February when the arena collapsed. Seeing double at Orangefield Elementary School. 19 sets of twins scattered from pre-K to 4th grade makes for a school record.
Oh no.
Hey guys, good morning. He is a lively one. No, this is not an exotic necklace or a fashion statement. This is a real life snake. We're checking out all the fun at Urban Air Adventure Park. I'll show you the latest promotions next. I'm gonna put my hand on his shoulder here. He's gonna rest his hand right there. So he's kind of supporting his own weight. Then you lift from here, throw him over. And that's how you win a wrestling match right there. This is one of the hardest hit areas over here, as well as Rose Hill Acres. The water is going well above people's knees. We've seen them try and walk to their homes that are starting to get water up to their back doors. Shanique, it was a heavy morning inside of the courtroom. Yovanis Roque appeared out of it, saying this isn't real and claiming that the government has been in control of his body for a long time now. Now, just driving up to it, it may not look so bad, but I got out my tape measure. It measures at least 19 inches deep. It's a zombie takeover at play today in Orange. Coming up, I'll tell you how to get your kids off the screens and into some fun. Get them, guys! We're letting the good times roll at Manning Skate Rink this Sunday. It's all about the grown-ups. Nice and easy all the way down. Nice view of the whole space. It is National Bring Your Dog to Work Day, and we've got a very special guest joining us this morning. So many of Tiffany Williams' things now sit on the edge of the street. But with her wedding right around the corner, she managed to save the one thing she says matters the most.
It got to me the day before this happened. The day before. I opened it instantly, you know, was so excited, put it up, and then that night, everything changed.
Tiffany Williams was thrilled to walk down the aisle in the same gown her mom wore 33 years ago.
I remember seeing the happiness and joy on her face.
As the rain started coming down last Thursday, Tiffany and her fiance, Jason Harville, started moving the things that mattered most to higher ground.
By the time it got up to here, he said that's whenever it's going to start coming in the house, be prepared.
Tiffany grabbed her dress and put it in a bottom drawer in her bedroom.
It's this level right here.
The house ended up taking in about 10 inches of water. But there's good news. Jason, if you're watching, this is the part where you cover your eyes.
I'm hoping a little bit of her luck rub off on the dress.
Unfortunately, just about everything else they had for their wedding was stored in the garage, the part of their home that suffered the most.
The things we were worried about the most were like for the wedding and for his kids.
Now, the countdown is on.
17 days, 2 hours, 15 minutes, and 51 seconds.
At this point, they're not sure what all was lost, but Tiffany says none of that matters.
Come hell or high water, pardon my language. We're getting married.
Luckily, the couple has already proven high water is something they can handle.
And as long as we're together, we can overcome anything.
And while they're not sure where they're going to have their wedding, what they're going to eat, or even what the groom will wear, no matter what, come October 13th, the couple will say, I do. Reporting in Nederland, Parris Kane, 12 News.
We want God in this country again, in our schools, in our government more especially. And I think it's a wonderful thing.
Charlie Boyette is one of the many that bowed his head today in support of Sheriff Billy Rolls, a visible backlash to a complaint from the Freedom from Religion Foundation.
Of course, they wrote a real nasty letter that I was using. Wasn't right for me to go have a prayer meeting with someone that was violating the law.
The letter to Rolls said it's unconstitutional to substitute prayer for punishment and urged the department to issue an apology. Sheriff Rolls says he used the term prayer meeting to describe a conversation one of his deputies had with a woman accused of abandoning 2 puppies at the dump.
In East Texas, we have a couple sayings. One of them, we have when someone has messed up or maybe messed up, supposedly messed up, we have a come to Jesus meeting with them. Or we have a prayer meeting with them.
Rolls said the woman never admitted to ditching the puppies, but the deputy felt he got the message across, and she wouldn't be doing it again.
I didn't use county money to drive all the way to Deweyville and pray with somebody over a mistake or maybe a minor violation of law.
Although Sheriff Rolls didn't actually say a prayer with the accused woman, make no mistake, he says he'll pray if he sees fit.
I don't mean to be obnoxious with Wisconsin, but if something happens, I'm not going to stop praying with people. When people need prayers, I'm one that believes that prayers work, and so I'm not going to stop it.
In Newton, Parris Kane, 12 News.
She was strictly bones.
Kenneth Russo was horrified to see how his neighbor's dogs had been living for the past 2 weeks.
Dogs living in the fecal matter, urine, no water, empty feeders. Then I saw the dead dog that was infested.
Russo also breeds Labradors. Rose City Marshal Ken Bost asked him to step in when he discovered the dogs.
Noticed one deceased through the fence, so gave me probable cause to enter the property.
Bost spoke to the property owner by phone. He's been out of town and apparently asked a neighbor to look after the dogs.
My understanding, he's trying to breed the dogs to sell, but he's not doing a very good job at it.
Bost says the owner could be charged with 20 to 25 counts of cruelty to an animal. Until charges are filed, they can't release his name.
The owner of these has voluntarily surrendered, so now I'm just in the process of placing them.
In the meantime, Russo is taking in the dogs.
There's just not any resources for this kind of thing, at least none that are kicking in.
He's already paid one of the dog's medical expenses.
I'm pretty confident I'm going to be able to save that puppy and get it to a home. She was your ideal Labrador, and she's going to be.
But Russo still has to get the rest of them away from these conditions. He has half an acre of land and all the material he needs. He just needs help setting it up.
As a dog owner, a dog lover, it is my responsibility. So I've done and will continue to do until we get some help to get these dogs out of this situation.